Let's talk about memory. Memory is a new feature that comes with Opal's agent mode, and it allows you to remember information from previous runs of an Opal. So if you're coming back to an Opal you run before, memory could allow you to skip a few steps in your Opal or maybe grow more information over time. It's like a way to store and persist information over multiple runs. If it's the first time running Opal, the agent will create a memory database, but ultimately it's the way for you to build Opals that retain data and store data and accumulate data over time, perhaps. How do you do this? It's fairly straightforward. You need to add a special new tool called use memory. And once you've added this tool, then the agent will know and will have access to memory. So let me give you a very simple example here. Chat with user as a friendly assistant, helping them answer their questions and letting you know when you can't satisfy their request. In the very first interaction, ask the user for their name. Use memory, see the little chip here, to remember it. And you can always find the tools here. You can see use memory is a brand new tool that is available, and you can use it in agent steps. In the following sessions, greet them by their name. Okay, let's see if this works. As you can see, we now have use memory in the step, and we're going to start our run. And now the initiating welcome protocol. Let's see. See, it doesn't know what my name is, and it wants to know my name. And I said, my name is Dimitri. And this is just a standard chat that we've learned from the chat deep dive. If you haven't seen it yet, please do watch it. So as you can see, how can I help you today? Okay, fine. We don't have to worry about it. Let's restart the app. Let's pretend that we came back some other time, and now we're just entering this again. And we're starting this from scratch. But because this memory has been stored, it's no longer empty and see recalling Dimitri's name. So it knows what my name is. And so, for example, you can build a chatbot that remembers things or interesting facts about you and things like this. And how does this really all work? The neat trick here is memory is actually just a spreadsheet that's stored in your Google Drive on the user's Google Drive. So let me show this to you real quick. This is what memory looks like. It's just a spreadsheet, and the first sheet is going to say, agent memory, do not modify it. Please don't, because that's how the agent knows. And as you can see, this is what the agent is storing in this database currently. And so when it doesn't exist, it will create it. But overall, it's a very straightforward storage system. Now, it's very important to know that this spreadsheet, it's always going to be titled the Opal title memory. So plain with agent memory is going to be the title of this one. When you change the title and delete the memory, you can always delete that sheet, obviously, this is fine. And then you just reset the memory. Memory is unique and is owned by each user. Let me put it differently. Each user gets their own memory sheet for each Opal. So this is a very important and intentional limitation that we have in Opal, is that the memory stays within the user's ownership. So you can't build Opals that collect information about other users, because when the user runs the Opal, this memory will be created for them in their drive, not in the drive of the author of the Opal, which means that the information always stays with the user, and the user always knows, has control over it. The user can remove memory, or they can inspect it and see what's being remembered. It's something that we really wanted to make sure that this is the way it happens. So sorry, you can't currently build Opals that collect information about other users. This is intentional. And if we think about what kind of use cases you can build here, there's so many. We can collect information, not just a name. We can grow information over time. So, for example, here is a very interesting Opal that I built for myself, where I want to get latest news about Google Opal. And so I use memory to remember the results, compare with what's been remembered before, and return only the news items found this time. And so what it does is that it uses memory as a sort of a grounding. It researches the news, then looks at, sees, oh, what have I found? Oh, I only found these things that are new. Everything else is already known. And then and then it returns only the new items every time. And so over time, when you run it multiple times, it accumulates a pretty large chunk of information, because even the search sometimes discovers things from the past that weren't there before. So if you, for example, are doing research, this would be a really good way to constantly enrich information. So just to run this, you can also see this in console. You can kind of see what's happening. See, it's checking planning Google News, Opal News. It's trying to search the latest news. And so every time it does a little step in console, it will show you what the agent is trying to do. See, it's verifying from the last month. And so it will continue to work on this because it now is grounded. So the information now exists in the, and so now it's going to try and analyze new results. And as you can see, it's kind of configuring itself. The agent is configuring itself to see what is the latest and greatest, so that then it can populate the memory. And we can actually watch it in real time. We can see it here in 2 seconds. Once, did you see this happen? Google Opal News. It actually created a spreadsheet, and now it's going to populate and add stuff to it. And that's kind of the way it works. It's actually like, as you can see, it just created memory. It just populated the information, and then it will present it to me. And here's a second run. Let's pretend that we exited this Opal and restarted from the beginning again. And this time it will check the memory data store for existing news, and it will actually find that it does have existing information. See, it reads previously stored Google Opal News. It will try to evaluate news overlap. It'll do some more work and trying to search and prioritize more information, because what it encounters now is that, oh, most of these things are the same. Let me try to search for some new information. And so the agents are really cool that way, is that they will actually try to do their job right, and they're tireless. They will keep doing the work. And as you can see now, we have gotten to the point where it's actually initializing and writing some Python code to process news data and compare it with the memory. And that's actually kind of astounding, because we didn't give it any instructions on how to do it. It just knows, and this is the power of Gemini 3 Flash. Right in display here, it's doing an amazing job of working through this problem. And now you can see it's updating the memory. Let's switch to the sheet and see what happens there. You will see that, oh, wow, there's suddenly more information there. And you will see that the more recent information is going to be added into the sheet. And if we go back, you can see now it's going to only give me the latest things that it found.